Since 1959, the Leucadia Wastewater District has been a leader in environmental protection as it collects, treats, and disposes of 4.5 million gallons of wastewater every day. It all got started a half a century ago during the 1950s as the population of north coastal San Diego County began to increase. Many residents of this rural area began to recognize the need for a more efficient and modern means of handling the area's wastewater.
In the early days, when everybody was on septic tanks, there were some real disasters in the area around Vulcan Avenue, which led to the formation of the district.
People in Leucadia were in a very low area, and every time it rained, the cesspools would fill up, and it was just a mess down there. And they would determine that they needed to do something about it for the health hazard that it was.
The founding board members, they were so motivated, and they were visionists. I call them visionists because they could see the future. And there were two women, particularly Pearl Land. She was married to a plumber. They had a plumbing business in Leucadia. And then there was Forrest Gaffner, who was another woman who this plant is named after. She was a real estate agent in the area.
I used to work with Gaffner. We called it the Gaffner. She and I were the only realtors in the Encinitas area. I was 39 then. I'm 89 now. And I went home one day and I couldn't get home because storage was all over my street, my yard. And I said, Gaffner, we got to do something about this.
On April 6, 1959, the state of California authorized the establishment of a special public district, the Leucadia County Water District.
And the special district was a chance for I'm sure the people to get things started and get things the way they want, have the control they want. And that's still the way it is today. We have good control. We have 5 board members that think only about sewer.
Originally, only 2,700 people were within the 400-acre service area. In 1961, the district grew to cover an additional 5,300 acres. Today, it serves more than 60,000 residents in a 16-square-mile service area, and with a more appropriate name, the Leucadia Wastewater District. In 1962, the first treatment plant and connecting pipelines began operating with a capacity of treating 750,000 gallons of wastewater a day. Funding of just under $1 million for its construction was derived from grants and bonds.
We put together $1 million worth of bonds, and I had to go to LA and sign all these bonds. And then I had to bring them home, and I was scared to death bringing them home, $1 million in my car,
In the 1970s, rapid growth in the area began straining resources. The district once again met the challenge.
Right around 1973 is when the district had already been through the planning phases and was just starting construction of a pretty big pump station and interceptor project, transmission system project to take sewage from the area here at La Costa over to the Encina treatment plant.
Since its inception, the Leucadia Wastewater District has been a pioneer in water recycling. In the mid-1960s, the world-famous La Costa Resort and Spa began operations within the service area. A relationship was quickly established, and the district began sending treated water to the resort to irrigate its golf course. As regulations and environmental standards became more rigorous, the district again took action and in 1993 built an advanced treatment facility, which to this day provides between 80 and 90 million gallons of recycled water to the golf course every year.
One of the original concepts of the whole district was to provide water to La Costa for the golf course. And that was unusual in those days.
With the reclaimed water, we were way ahead of the curve, probably 10 years ahead of the curve on reclaimed water.
Throughout all this success and growth, the board of directors who oversee the district have continued the tradition of proactive management that has been handed down to them from the original founders.
we have taken the time on a number of occasions to think strategically. We've gone for 2-day workshops to think about 5-year plans, we think about asset management, and we think about what the future holds.
Their record in recent years is very much a very stable, mature approach to governance. And their decisions of retaining professional management, staff people, to run the daily affairs, I think it just represents what a successful enterprise has to do.
The Leucadia Wastewater District celebrates their 50th anniversary with the completion of a brand new state-of-the-art facility. Like every other venture they've undertaken, it's an example of their enterprising approach to wastewater management and their fiscal responsibility to their ratepayers.
This facility's been around for 50 years. We're celebrating that now. This facility has now been replaced with a brand new facility, which, by the way, is already paid for. And this is going to take us on 75 to 100 years from now.
People live in this community. They should be really proud of this district, that I think they've been very good stewards with the ratepayers' money and the money that's come from development, and they've taken good care of all the facilities, and I think it's a real shining star of local government.
As a result of its proactive approach to maintenance and operations, its use of redundant systems, and its long-range capital and financial planning, the Leucadia Wastewater District continues to be a leader in environmental protection. Since 1959, the Leucadia Wastewater District has been an innovator in efficient wastewater management, serving an area known for its beautiful beaches, lagoons, and coastal waters. The Leucadia Wastewater District is committed to ensuring its service area maintains its natural beauty.